YouTube, we're back. Episode 4, kicking the ish. How y'all guys doing today? We got 3 good topics today we want to talk about. I dropped a video yesterday. It was kind of like a little teaser. Just, keep the algorithm going just to give you guys something to see and look at. But yes, today is me, King 7, my co-host.
Nicole Javier.
And how you guys doing? Today is Easter. Hope everybody's enjoying time with their family. Doing whatever you got to do, staying safe.
Stay blessed and stay grateful.
Stay blessed and stay grateful. Make sure them babies is good for the day. Mm-hmm. Don't be stealing their money from them Easter eggs.
Word. I may steal some chocolate, right?
Nah. All right, so today we got the opening day incident. If you're from Cincinnati, then you know what we're talking about when we say the opening day incident. There was a lot of crazy stuff going on. Second topic, we got men and women's mental health. It's pretty much just piggyback off the video that I dropped yesterday. We're going to go into depth with that one. And then the third topic is AI and how detrimental is it to society? To the future. Mm-hmm. So those are the topics today. And we're going to start with the opening day incident. And like I said, if you're from Cincinnati, then you're familiar with what went on down there and the tragedy that happened where there was a standoff with police and black people, and we down there acting crazy on, let's be real, white people's day, because that's what opening baseball season really is about. So how do you feel about the events that carried on that day?
I mean, for me, it's disappointing. It is disheartening.
Yeah.
I work down there, so it's nice to see, and it's not everybody, but it's a collective of people that I see on a regular sometimes, because like I said, I work down there. I catch the bus sometimes down there because I don't drive downtown a lot. Of like kind of looking to cause trouble. Yeah. And unfortunately, it discourages people from wanting to come out. Even myself sometimes, I wanting to bring my son downtown or on opening day. Yeah. Because knowing the events that can occur afterwards, or wondering about if something's gonna pop off. Right. I don't want to have to feel like that or have anxiety, or so I can imagine how being downtown and how a lot of businesses, and we kind of talked about this before we got on, and high-end clientels, and it's a lot of money that comes down there, so it comes to a lot of white people, so they're not going to tolerate all the this type of behavior going on, and it's just like, and it has to be our people. Right. They already look at us a certain way, so why even continue to give them that? Give them that satisfaction. Right. Like, oh, yep. Nothing new. Yeah. Just niggas doing nigga shit. Yeah. Real shit, like, you get what I'm saying? So it just, even me witnessing and waiting for the bus and seeing stuff, it be stuff that's so unnecessary. And the alcohol plays a big part. Oh, yeah, for sure. If you don't know how to control yourself when you're drinking, or if you're drinking and you want to get rowdy and want to pop up, that's not, maybe you need to chill on the drinking, because if you're going to drink, have a good time. Let's laugh. Let's chill. If you smoke, let's, whatever you do. You get what I'm saying? So all the extra is unnecessary. It is. I feel like a lot of the collective like drama. They feed off that. They do. And that's because of the environment that we are used to growing up in. Fighting all the time, having to defend yourself, but we shouldn't have to do that with our people all the time. You get what? We shouldn't have to do that all the time. And we only do it with our people. Like, that whole incident downtown, it was, like you said, it was embarrassing to even, see it on the news. I was down there for like an hour, but the reason I was there for an hour, because like I knew at some point, eventually, something would go down. And I just feel like we said off camera, I feel like most of the people that went down there don't even watch baseball. They don't know anybody on the Reds team. They can't name you the starting pitcher. I feel like it's just an excuse for them to go down there, get drunk, take pictures, and have a fashion show, because they can put their little outfits on. And like you said, most people don't know how to handle their liquor. And then you go down there where it's an abundance of liquor. Yes. You go past your limit. And then you start getting very, very belligerent, and somebody say something to you, step on your shoe, or look at you the wrong way.
Now you starting a whole riot and a issue. Things go left quick, and it don't even have to. It don't even have to. Now I'm hearing that they starting to put stimulations and regulations on certain events that go on downtown to where you can only be here for a certain amount of time, and it's just why. Like, what are we doing to ourselves and our community? And not even our community, but when that day, that's basically their neighborhood. That's their backyard. Yeah. And we down there acting the fool. Acting the fool. I mean, you want to go a little deeper on that?
Kind of want to just piggyback on a little bit of like the situation that happened, kind of last year, the whole riot, so to speak, that they called it. But it kind of goes back to that. So it almost make them, giving them a reason to quote unquote fear us, so that okay, we can't have our white people afraid to come down. So not that, so there. When you say regulations, yeah, they about to start cutting ties. Almost like I have a friend that's from Tennessee. Yeah. And they have like almost like military put like not even security, but like militants like outside of like random stores, liquor stores. That's about to start happening out here. Yeah. And even more so downtown. Yeah. They about to start cutting shit short. Ain't none of that stuff about to be going on no more. They're about to start cracking shit down. So saying that to say we just really gotta start using our minds and putting it in a more positive outlook on how we deal with things and how we deal with each other.
I agree.
Even how we, if emotionally, reacting out of emotion. If you should be drinking, maybe have one drink and be cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're drinking and your emotions getting heightened and you can pop off at any moment. Then chill. Yeah. It's we should be coming out to have a good time, not be. Now I'm not saying that. If a problem comes to you, you just back down, but don't be just looking to create a problem, just create a problem.
Right.
Or look to diffuse the situation too, because even if like sometimes it's a you can pick and choose your battles. Yeah, for sure. You don't have to. If somebody coming at you can still kill them with kindness in a way that they can kind of calm them down a little bit. Right. Because if you meet me with aggression and I'm meeting you with, hey, look, I ain't even on that type of time, like. Whether they may look at you at the second or not, they gonna calm down their tone. Because you're not finna keep coming rah with a person that's like, yo, I ain't even know what you want.
That's on some chill shit.
I'm really trying to. What's the solution here? Like, I ain't even trying to fight you. This ain't even got to go to that. Like, how you gonna meet that person in? Right. Sometimes that confuse people. Like, oh, you ain't. Nah, I ain't on that.
Yeah, I'm not on that.
So now what? You get what I mean?
Like you said, and then it depends on if I'm with my family, if I'm with my loved ones, and you come to me with aggression. My first instinct is like you said, let's try to diffuse this.
Yeah, first.
I got my kids with me, my mom's here, my grandma, and you coming to me on whatever because you dealing with whatever you dealing with that happened down the street, and now you see me and I'm in your way or I didn't move fast enough for you. And it's just like you said, if they see that you don't meet them with aggression, hopefully they will calm down. But most people once they get to that level, it's just like they don't care about shit. Yeah. They pretty much black out. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I shouldn't have to be in a situation like that. I shouldn't have to be on watch. I should be down here. I should feel comfortable. I should be able to walk around and have a good time without looking over my shoulder and being worried about it's a crowd of YNs over there. Let me not look their way because they going through what they going through, or they done listen to 6 NBA YoungBoy songs before they came down here. So no, they amped up. This is I feel like as I say it in every video, as black people, we just gotta come together some type of way. But I feel like the more we talk, people will look at it as you a sellout, you not like us, you ain't black for real, or why you trying to act white, why you trying to take the white man's side. Yeah. Not realizing that I love our people enough to actually put myself on the front line to say, listen, we got to do better, bro. It start with us.
It definitely start with
like us. You said, they fear us because of how we act. Look at the shit we do. Look at how we act. Look at how we treat each other. You think they don't look at that and go, oh, well, they don't love each other.
It's almost giving them a reason to to say, well, like I said, well, it's just niggas being niggas. But if we really just go down the whole rabbit hole, we are really powerful, and that's what they really are afraid of. They expect us to kill each other
and fight each other
and defame each other's name and assassinate each other's character. But if we really came together and as a communion and support each other, uplifted one another, and even if we did have a disagreement, we can be able to sit down and have a conversation and squash that shit. Oh my gosh, like we could do so much.
We could.
Like I love our people so much. Like it ain't nothing like going like, and this remind me like back in the day, like when you had the OGs that can really put a message into a young to a young man's mind, or or the older aunties, or like older women that I grew up listening to. Like they put sparked so much into me that I instilled that into how I do my daily life. So we missing that.
We are
like the real love, like, hey baby, your auntie that's not even your auntie that make you feel like she your auntie. Like you talking to an older woman, she make you feel like she your grandma. Like just having them type of conversations and just almost life changing, that people that actually care about you. And that's love. Or going to a barbecue and just feeling love. And I love seeing our people come together. Like that made me feel good.
It does.
It's so heartwarming. It's so heartwarming. Like I love that. So I feel like, and we can do it.
We can.
But as a collective, I just feel like it's always about whatnot because he doing better than me, or what. It's always attached to what a person does, or the status, or the money, or what they drive. And it's almost like we in competition with one another instead of like
coming together
and like, okay, I may be doing good, but hey, you may inspire me to want to do better for myself. Or they like, how you put me on game, like we can help one another. There's so much money out here to be made, and we can really use that and utilize that, and as a tool for us to set not only ourselves future, but our kids for the generation that's coming before us. Like we could do so much.
We could.
It's power in numbers.
It is, and prime example of us coming together. It's been shown that we can do it. Black Panthers. Like they had their own neighborhoods, they had their own grocery stores. They was willing to go to jail. All of that for the community. If you came into that neighborhood and you started issues, drama, or whatever went on, and they felt like it was disrespectful to what they had going on, you got dealt with. Like we had our own grocery stores. We had they went around, gave out food. They for Christmas they gave toys and like we stuck together. And then there was a situation where we had, I think it was Oklahoma, where we had a whole black town and they bombed it. So it's been proven that we can do this. Because the white, like, okay, you can go to any neighborhood and you will see a Walgreens and a CVS on the same corner. They pretty much the same store. Sell the same exact things. But they not fighting over who making the most money or who concerned. They know, all right, they got two options. They gonna either come here or you gonna go there. Either way it go, we making money. Like you will never see Walgreens and CVS on the internet beefing with each other because they on the same block. So it's like if we just came together and said, hey, all right, well, he got a better connect on this, so let me use his expertise in this area, and then maybe I can help him with whatever, or I might know somebody that got used cars, so we can go buy a used car, and at nighttime we could ride around and patrol the area, make sure our neighborhood is safe at night. Do little things like that. But we ain't gonna do that because we gonna look at it like, oh, well, he ain't put enough down to get the car. Or I paid more for this than he did, so why he get this and why I only get that?
Focus on the little things instead
Focus
of
on
the
bigger picture, man. And that's one of the issues that we really have.
I want to pick because I'm a big Tupac fan.
Okay.
And he so it was something that he has said. Well, he always says this in a lot of most of his interviews that I watch. But it's like America is the biggest mob.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like the mafia, how they run the government, so to speak. But saying to say like even if you have young people that still want to be in the streets. So even the OGs that still wanting to be down and want to still be in the streets, it's like if we gonna be doing all of this and still be killing each other, why can't we come together and like you said, have a communion? Like anybody that's trying to infiltrate, and so we gonna protect our kids, we gonna protect our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, our fathers, like everybody, because we have a bigger picture. Like we said, we can still, even though we might be doing in society, you know, when they wrong, we can still do good.
Yeah, for sure.
And protect our people. You get what I'm saying? Have the barbecues, do the like you said, like give back, do the Thanksgiving, you know, family barbecues, all of that. It's just we could do so much. We could more together than not together. So
I feel like eventually it'll start off good. You know, the first couple of events will be good. It'll go sweet. Everything will be, but then it's like inevitable. Like at some point, something's gonna jump up because somebody felt like, oh well, she got 2 Thanksgiving meals and I only got 1, and I got more kids than she got. It's I feel like we mentally greedy, and I feel like mentally we're still in that slave mentality. We still slaves to a lot of things, like fashion, jewelry, money, social media, cars. Like it's a lot of things that we still. I want to say we still like have that mentality of I gotta have this no matter what, and if you ain't got it, then you ain't part of us. And they'll look down on you if you don't drive a Hellcat, if you ain't wearing Gucci shirts or a Fendi purse or whatever. If you ain't got that, they feel like you broke, not realizing that I don't need what you got to, present myself as somebody with money.
Yeah.
You was gonna
say that's a broke mentality.
It's definitely a broke mentality.
These companies, these big names. I've seen videos where you can make, well, let's say you got the Gucci slides or Gucci whatever. Yeah. It's just like you can. It's just a name.
It's just a name. It's just a shirt.
And these companies don't care about us. They just want our money. They just want our money. So you paying $500 for a pair of shoes, a shirt, and this and that, and at the end of the day, I'm not paying. I can shop at a Walmart or go to a Ross or Marshalls or the Old Navy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and be cool. I don't have to have the latest name. As long as I'm looking good, my son is he clean and man, I don't. It's not that big of a deal to me. Now, of course, if I want to splurge on myself, I'm a splurge, but I'm not gonna go and do it on something like that. No, I can still spend under $100 on an outfit and still look good. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And not spending $1,000 on the outfit and being broke the next few days. Like people really the mentality of, oh, let me get the latest and latest that, but you broke and you can't even pay your bills. Right. So you struggling. Like where your priorities at?
They don't have them.
You trying to keep up with the Joneses? The Joneses. What you?
And the
Joneses.
The
Joneses
like, Joneses don't give 2 fucks about you.
Worried about yourself and your family and your future. Period. Yeah. Fuck anything else and what anybody else thinking. Who cares? Yeah. If you think about it, the people, they say the flashiest people sometimes be the brokest, because I know a lot of people who t-shirt, tennis shoes, and be rich. I'm telling you, got money in their bank account, drive an old 1990 something car, and don't give a damn.
And they filthy rich.
And I don't need the latest car. Why? My car's still working.
Right.
It ain't broke down. Like that right there is how you stay rich. That's the mentality that we need to be having and instilling in our kids. Like, what?
If it ain't broke, why fix it?
Okay.
Like if it's still working. But I think all of this leads into our next topic of the men and women's mental health. I feel like this is a stem to mental health because, like we said, it's a broke mentality. Yeah. And I think that comes from, most people have depression or they feel like they're not accepted. They don't feel validated. So I guess to cope with what they're going through, they try to, if I go get this, then people will accept me more. If I go spend this much money on whatever, then people will look at me as if I belong. I can fit in. I was once a victim. I was 17, 18. I was a victim of that. I was living a life that I thought was cool. But once I accepted who I am and became, I'm an introvert. I'm a homebody. That's me in a nutshell. But I was trying to fit in with everybody because I wanted to feel like I was part of the gang. I wanted to feel like part of the crew. Because I didn't want to be laughed at or talked about. But now at 38, I could care less, man. Yeah. Like, I struggle with my little mental health or whatever, but I've learned coping with it. Like, I play some music. I might take a walk. Like, I might put my headphones in or just zone the whole world out. Because when I took medicine as a kid for it, it's just, I didn't like the way it made me feel. Yeah. It's like I wasn't in control of my body, and I didn't like that at all. Like, so my mom, we going back and forth because I'm not taking my medicine. I'm hiding it from her and throwing it away, and she, whooping me because I'm not, in her eyes, I'm not dealing with it the right way. No matter how much I try to explain to her, like, Mom, I don't like the way it makes me feel. But she, like, I love my mom to death, but she felt like the medicine was better than me trying to handle it on my own. So now, fast forward, my daughter, she's going through the same things. And now my mom learned, okay, well, I thought this would work. So let me different approach. And I had to be, I hate to say, but the test dummy on that. So now, my daughter, she got her moments, her episodes or whatever. And my mom learned to just fall back, let her, if she want to stay in her room for a day, like she'll go in and check on her, but she won't give her too much like mouth about it. She'll, okay, well, you have your moment. Like, let me, whatever you got to do to feel better, I'll give you that. And most people growing up, they don't have anybody to help them. They don't have no medicine to take. They don't have nothing. So they lash out. They become more angry. They become like they wire is very short. You could say something that you don't even think is disrespectful to them, and they'll take that as disrespect, and now they just lashing out at people, and that could be very bad because people get shot that way, killed, robbed. You might think that dude is a cornball because he don't look like he can fight, but you don't know that he carried he licensed to carry. Now you approach him on some rah-rah and he shoot you. Now you took away from your family because of something that you was dealing with in your own little world. So that's sad to say, but I've known people to, I guess the word is crash out now, but crash out for stuff that really didn't need to be crashed out of.
And to add to that, as far as like growing up, as a young woman, it kind of young man or woman, but having both parents is crucial to the mental health as well. I have a good relationship with my father, of course, but of course he wasn't a bad dad, but he wasn't as present as I needed him to be in certain moments.
Yeah.
So yes, it took a toll on me. It took a toll on what I accepted, what I allowed. Not feeling, and especially when you are a victim of being molested or being touched as a child, you look and you yearn for that attention from your parents, especially your father as a young girl. So when you get that or you like that right there, that creates abandonment issues from the jump. So that right there, you start questioning, you start wondering, am I not good enough? You have all these thoughts going in your head, and then you see your mom doing everything that she can, holding it down and stuff like that, but she can only do so much.
Right. There's only so much she can do.
Only so much she can do. She's still in her own mental health still. She got 3. My mom had 3 of us she was taking care of. So when I really put myself in her shoes, it's like, damn, you hear what I'm saying? Just to, have someone that's really doing the best that they can, and then not having the support from somebody the full support that you will want from somebody that, you're married to, and not only you created these kids with, but, and like I said, it's not the best. I love my dad to death. He's my only living parent now. So, but it's my experience as a child. And it ties into mental health. Like I was, and then creating a defense mechanism too.
Yeah.
Being in a lot of fights. I was in a lot of fights in school. People know, and that's not nothing that I'm proud of. But I was in survival mode.
Right.
A lot. And then being bullied. I
was bullied a lot. Yeah.
People used to pick on me and call me all type of names and I really didn't understand it.
Yeah.
I internalized it, and that created more of a shell for me.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be around nobody.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And my mom, it's only certain things that I would tell my mom. I didn't tell her everything.
Right.
It was certain things that I held in until I couldn't hold it in anymore. And so from that point, I started therapy at like 12, 13.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I told my mom, like, I can't take it. Like, I need to, I'm dealing with some stuff. I told her what happened to me being molested and things like that. So started being in therapy. They had me in and out of hospitals, medications and stuff like that. That tied into my mental health. So I feel like the medications hurt more than anything.
They do.
So that kind of messed up my mental health even more. Dealing with relationships that I knew weren't good for me at the time, having different boyfriends and just accepting things that are being taken advantage of. Just because you, as a young, realizing now, I could say I was still searching for my father in different men at the time.
Right.
All the while, I was still dealing with my sexuality, knowing that I like women and questioning that, or it's because of my dad being inconsistent, and you know what I'm saying, being real with myself and looking in the mirror, having those type of conversations. But all in all, saying that to say, it's just as an adult woman, we have to really deal with our trauma. That we and being okay to acknowledge it and sit in it and feel it and being able to have conversations like me and you have and not being afraid to shun away from it, because eventually it's gonna come out. Whether it come out and you crashing out, whether it come out and you have a breakdown, a mental breakdown, you in the hospital somewhere, suicidal, like it's real. So it's like we really have to. It's okay to say you need help.
Yeah, for sure.
It's okay to say, look, I need help. Like I'm mentally fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with this. I'm dealing with that. I just can't do it. Yeah. I need some support. But sometimes it's hard to say that and then you don't get the support.
Right.
Because I've been there too. I need the support. I need help. Not even saying financially, but I just need emotional support. I need to feel like a person can say, I got your back. Or I'm there for you,
but then then
they don't show up when there's something real that's happening. So then you like, well, fuck that. Well, then who can I run to?
Right.
Who can I talk to then? So then now you say, well, fuck it, I got me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you creating more of a wall. So it just ties into really, for me, what works was meditation. Like I said, I've been in therapy for years now. Therapy, just knowing the ones that's been there since day one, still there. You know what I'm saying? That right there, I know I have my support system.
Right.
Now I know I had to cut a lot of people off, and I had to grow. I grew out of a lot of people, a lot of situations, but that was only for the betterment of me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and questioning, I don't question God. You know what I'm saying? So everything that happened for a reason. The lessons, the trials, the tribulations.
It all happened for a reason.
It molded me and continuously molded me to the woman I am. Because I still got growing, learning to do all that. So, but I'm grateful though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So to piggyback off what you said of not having support and having people that you think that you might need, I've had to cut a lot of people off. Because like you said, everybody say, "Oh yeah, bro, if you need me, I'm a call away or shoot me a text message," and then you hit them up, and then no response, phone goes dry. But then you see them out and about, and they act like because most people, they'll leave you on red. Yeah. They'll read your message, they'll see you hit them up, and then they'll give you some type of bullshit excuse of, "Oh well, I can't right now, bro, and I'm blowed up." So it's like they give this false sense of hope of I got somebody, and then that could trigger an emotion to, like you said, father not being around, mom not being there. Like that could trigger a childhood trauma back into you. That you could snap, or it could send you deeper into your rabbit hole to where you really don't want to trust nobody else. So with that, I want to give a shout out to somebody that I know personally, to Kendall. She speaks volume, she speaks life into me. When I first started the podcast, she was really the one who like spoke life and values into me. It was like, yeah, like do that. If that's what you really want to do it. Don't second guess it. And she's been every day, no, not every day, but every other day, she sent me a little text message to remind me, like, "Hey, you got this. Stay strong." So, shouts out to Kendall for sure. You definitely, are
shout out to her,
you definitely are a big reason of why this even got started. So, it's just I had a lot of people who were supposed to be guests on the show. A lot of people that I was supposed to have cameramen and people to edit videos for me and all of that, because they felt like they wanted to be a part of it. But then now it's like, where are they? I edit my own videos. That's something new for me. But I look at it as, okay, it's a positive, because now that's something I can put under my belt.
Absolutely.
I can add editing. I can add content creator. I can add podcasts. Like I can add more things. So it's in a way a good thing that them people kind of didn't reach out to me. It's a blessing. Because like I said, when I started this, the first person I had in mind was you, because we already had these conversations before the camera was even turned on.
Right.
We was already like 2 years into having these type of talks. So when I like actually put it in motion that this is what's going to be, there was only one person I reached out to, and you agreed. So here we are now, 4 episodes in, and to me, honestly, this is like, okay, you know how as a kid, your mom would say, hey, on Saturday, we going to go, let's say Golden Corral. You know, as a kid, Golden Corral was everything back then. It was everything. It's like,
couldn't wait.
You couldn't wait. That whole week, you just excited. Like, man, when Saturday get here, I'm going to get this, I'm going to eat that. This is like, when we do these videos and the podcast, it's like therapeutic. Because this is new for me, talking to, a camera and all of this, but it's also therapeutic because when we get done recording and I sit back and watch the videos and I edit them, I get used to hearing my voice. I get used to seeing me on a platform like this. And just to know that people who watch the videos, like coworkers or whatever, like they give feedback. My coworker and his wife, they watch religiously. Like, she watched every episode and she wrote down notes of, things we could do better or things she likes about X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, I like that.
So that right there, that's reassurance to me. That's like, okay, we have an audience. We're building something. That helps my mental to know, all right, we're building something that people actually invested in. Even though we only got like 30 subscribers, but still, the fact that we have something that this is considered our baby. Yes. And we're basically growing our baby into what we want it to be. And we got, followers coming, we got views coming.
We got people watching. I feel like the more we stay consistent, the more, our audience grows, and we just gonna continuously going up.
Yeah, for sure. It's only up from here.
We have a main goal. We both on the same page. Both really down to earth, good hearted people. Yeah. So with a mission, so it's no way, we can't go up from here. So.
And I also want to give a shout out to my mom too. Shouts out to Mom Dukes, because my very first school drive that I did last year, Mom Dukes came through in the clutch for sure. She came through with like 80 book bags. She came through with a bunch of supplies and pencils and notebook paper. And, she printed my flyers. She printed like 300 flyers for me. So, Mom, I love you, Mom. I know you probably shocked to even, hear me saying this on here, but I love you, Mom, for sure. You know I do. But yeah, mental health is like something that it's just, we need to find outlets. We need organizations. We need people who actually care about us, that actually want to come to the neighborhoods and not be afraid to come to the neighborhoods, because like that fear of, if I go, will they actually accept it? You might not get the whole crowd. You might only get 3. But out of that 3, like I said, word of mouth is the best.
It's the best.
Is the best advertisement. Yeah. Them 3 people might secretly tell 6 people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then them 6 people might secretly tell whoever. And then now you look up, you got people that you never expected reaching out, asking for help, which is always a beautiful thing to me, because it's days where I need, a little help, or I might reach out to somebody, and, we have our private talks, and they get me through a day.
Yeah.
So, like you said, there's nothing wrong with, everybody needs help at some point. Hell yeah. I don't care how rich you are, how beautiful, how whatever, how much you go to the gym. We all get down, we all get depressed, we all doubt ourselves at times. And we definitely need, if not somebody, we need something to vent, or, give an outlook to, or just something to bounce ideas off of, or just something to just, like I said, block the world out for an hour or 2. Just give something to that. That's why I'm so, hell bent on trying to start in the summers, like I said, the barbecues, the school giveaways, the Thanksgivings and the Christmas.
Water gun fights.
All of that. Yeah, because as a kid back then, it's like in that moment, nothing else mattered.
No.
Nothing else mattered. Having a good time. Looking over, seeing your mom and whoever else in the neighborhood laughing and you know what I'm saying, conjuring.
All the neighbors will come together and congregate. I love that.
And we don't have that no more. We don't, like, you don't even see kids playing outside no more. Really, no. Nah, and if you do, it's like maybe 2 of them.
Or if you do see a bunch of kids, it's because they fighting.
Because they fighting.
But you know what I learned too? The ones that are the most apprehensive or the most like, I don't want to hear what you got to say. I don't give a fuck what they care.
They care.
I don't give a fuck. They do give a fuck.
They do.
Them the ones that you gotta really. They really. It's their defense. Mm-hmm. The more you stay consistent with them and show them that you actually care, that guard don't come down. It don't come all the way down.
That's just a callous they built.
Exactly. So that's what a lot of these young, especially these young men need that's growing up, because they just so reckless and just going off the handle and just willing to, but they're not really thinking. You know, it's just it's a cry for help, it's a cry for attention. So I just like, we just got to redirect our focus, and it should be on the youth for real. That's extremely important.
Extremely important. Because you know,
for their mental health, growing up, these are the adults that's coming before us. So,
and they do say that the children are the future.
Yep.
So, and speaking of the future, let's get on to the AI. Oh man, it's so many times I've gotten on social media, and you'll see Tupac walking into a Kroger's. Or you'll see Biggie Smalls at a Chick-fil-A drive-thru. And it's just like, us being our age, we remember Tupac. We remember Biggie. So in a way, I don't want to say it's disrespectful, but it's kind of disrespectful. It's like, let them rest in peace. I seen one where I don't know if you've seen it, but they had Aaliyah and a couple other people at the BET Awards.
It was like a whole award show.
Yeah,
I seen something like.
And the whole thing was AI. And
I seen it.
And it's just like,
it's creepy.
It's creepy as fuck. Because to the untrained eye, you would think it's real. Mm-hmm. And then even with that, you could take that. Okay, let's say just us for instance. You could use an AI video of us robbing a bank, or you could use an AI video of us doing some whatever. Mm-hmm. And now you got an indictment on you, or you got your girl think you was at some girl house, or it's dangerous. It's getting real scary.
You get somebody caught up off of AI.
Off of AI.
Have a whole picture, video of you doing something that you really didn't do. You was never there. Yeah. It's deep, and just going down a whole rabbit hole of just AI and robots and technology, and like we was talking about before. That's just the updates to the iPhones and. You get the latest. We'll be in the 18th. I don't know. I got my 14 here that I'm still holding on to. Right. But saying that to say, it's just more of a reason to track us, to control us, to use all the information and data and for AI, for the robots, for them. Like they programming all them to put all the information that they need, so that they don't need us no more.
They don't.
They can wipe us off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's the mission. That's the goal. I can only imagine 5 years from now where the world would be just in general, especially with what's going on. You know, yeah. So it's a lot of people when I have these type of conversations or talk about AI or talk about like we talked about before, aliens or whatever, or just other forces and just believing how if they can control the climate and weather, which they do, it's like when I get to that, oh no, I don't want to talk about that. Oh, they don't. But I feel like it's more so because you're scared. You fear the unknown. Yeah. Fear the unknown and not really knowing that a lot of this stuff has just been in our face for so long. Even before this, a lot of stuff is just in our face, and we already easily manipulated and distracted already. So this AI gonna take it to a whole nother level. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So that's the dangerous part of it all, and that's scary for me, for the future, just in general. So it's almost I can't wrap my brain around it. You know what I'm saying? Just the thought of it or the idea of where the world would be in the transition of. From Trump, from Elon Musk to it. I don't even know if I should be told. I should shut up right now. Hold on. See, look, did my mic cut off?
Nah, I feel you for sure. You don't want to say too much. Yeah, I get it. I definitely get it.
Hell nah.
I get it for sure. But like you said, the AI shit is because I was recently in LA about 4 or 5 months ago, and there's a restaurant out there where there's no employees. It's just computers and robots. You walk up to the kiosk. The kiosk is the cashier. You type in what you want, and then you can literally sit back and watch the robots make your meal. And then it's like a little robot thing that brings your food to you. Like if you go to a Kroger's, you can see they got the little things that go up and down the aisles. You saw those?
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
I don't know exactly what they do or what their purpose is, but the first time I seen that threw me the fuck off. Like, and people just walking around, walking past like it was nothing, like it was normal. And to me, I'm just like, are they scanning faces or are they scanning?
That's what I think. That's what I took it as. Like just going past it, just scan everything. It's more. Of course they get cameras on it too. Yeah. I seen it the first time when I was in the Kroger in Mason. That's the first time I've seen it in any. I'm like, what? It took me aback.
Yeah.
And I felt uncomfortable even shopping. I'm like, should I continue shopping here? Like it almost make you feel like you got more eyes on you. Already got more eyes on me. Like what's that song I always feel like
somebody's watching me. Yeah, for sure.
You don't have no privacy. Yeah. But yeah, so it's going back to what you said. Like it's a lot of restaurants now that's just replacing
humans.
They don't need us no more. They don't need us for jobs. And I feel like too, I feel like a lot of humans are lazy. But you know what? The funny thing is, a lot of the hard workers that work the hardest, they get treated the most disrespect.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my gosh, and that's the part for me that just it infuriates me because I'm experiencing that. I've experienced it. I've seen a lot of people who work hard and bust their ass 20, 30 years and can't even get a good raise and have it not even own the. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, damn, do we really? But they don't really appreciate it. So now even more, if they get an AI and they go, oh, what? Oh, goodbye.
And they don't even have to pay them. Like they work for free.
We ain't gotta pay you guys that good, but at the end of the day, we got a livelihood. So it's just like now, it's like we gotta have more ownership.
Yeah.
And because this whole it's about to start taking over to the point where we ain't gonna have no jobs. We ain't gonna be out here trying to fend for ourselves, or where we kill each other just to get a meal. And it's about to get to that point.
It is.
Look, it's already hard. Everything is so high. Gas. I was almost $6. I said, you know what? I'll take premium. $6 a gallon. Oh no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's almost getting hard to really pay your rent, let alone eat the gas. So because they're looking for a reason to replace us anyway.
That's exactly.
And not have to pay $1. Everybody getting so greedy with money and frugal in a sense. It's like, oh, I don't want to pay you. You are worth this, but I don't really want to pay you that. Right. But you still go. You're gonna bust your ass and work the job. Work the positions that you're really not hired for. Because I know you can do it, but I ain't gonna pay you for or give you the acknowledgement or appreciation. Like, bro.
And then with the AI things, like they don't have to worry about them calling off work.
Nope.
Like we said, they don't gotta pay them. They're not gonna complain. And then they can program them to where it's like they'll work overtime. They'll work 24 hours straight if they needed them to. Where versus us, we might, we get tired.
We're humans.
We're humans, and we have days where we might not work at 100%. And I feel like they're getting geared up to where it's like, you know what? Like you said, we don't even need y'all no more. It's like, like the gas prices is high as hell. Grocery shopping, you take $100 to Kroger's right now. You walk out and feel like you got robbed.
It's only about a day. That's a day worth of food.
A day worth of food. Like you feel like you got robbed in there because it's like you go to the store now, and you try to feed your family. You got to spend $500-$600.
Nah.
And most of us, at the end of the day, we don't got that much to go grocery shopping because we got phone bill, car insurance, car note, which I feel like car insurance is a scam. I think we talked about that before. But it's a lot of things you got going on. You pretty much trying to stretch $1, and you don't even have the dollar to stretch. Because there's times when I get off work, I go DoorDash for 2-3 hours just to go get groceries. just to put little things in the house like, toiletries or tissue or whatever else, because I done spent XYZ on rent and then I had to pay this. Now I'm left with nothing. So let me go DoorDash for like 2 hours.
You still got to get back and forth to work.
You still, yeah.
God forbid you have something go wrong with your car. And you get what I'm saying? So it's just you almost got to have that extra. And even if it's like, okay, let me save, you can save, but it's like it's always something that's coming up where you can't, like, damn.
It's always a roadblock.
You know what I'm saying? Always a roadblock. You got to keep pushing, got to keep going. So it's to me, it's sometimes it get frustrated. It's like, man, I bust my ass day and I'm not complaining. I'm not a complainer. But sometimes I say to myself, like, I want more.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I have to have something for myself, because God forbid something happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
What's gonna happen to my son?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, just not even on the financial aspect, just all the way around the board. And that's why it's important to have life insurance and all those things. Like, I feel like people, our people especially, like life insurance, all that's very important.
Pension,
that's very
retirement, all of that.
401k,
401k, dental,
that stuff is extremely important. So because you never know, what could happen at any given moment, and to leave anybody with any type of, let alone having to deal with it, it's a lot financially and then emotionally, mentally, so. And that's another thing I just want to say, that I don't want to get off topic, but the people, for the ones that I see always flashing money and this and that, but if something happens, you create a GoFundMe for somebody to bury your family. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what you got all this, and I'm not saying no disrespect. I'm just saying it's a way of, like, if we gonna be out here doing this to flash, we got to be doing it for something of importance for our families, for something. Like, if you got, make it count where it should count.
Right.
That's all I gotta say on that. Yeah.
And not to get off topic also, but you brought up something that, I feel like is important to discuss. I feel like in a relationship, okay, the dates, all of that, catering to your partner, that's cool. But what's after that? Mm-hmm. What's after all of that? Like, what's the future for us? Yeah. Because I could take you on 1,000 dates. Yep. I could buy you 1,000 roses. I could, spoil you with any and everything that you might possibly want. But after all of that is said and done, what are we really doing? Mm-hmm. Is there an end goal here? Mm-hmm. Or is this all it's going to be is just dates and endless spoiling? Because I feel like if there's no end goal to what I'm doing, then I feel like it's a bad investment. Mm-hmm. If I'm just throwing money in and there's nothing being, in return, I feel like, then what the fuck am I doing it for? Because if we can't come together, like, if we adults, we know how hard the economy is right now. We see how people struggling and everybody's going through whatever they're going through, and you expect somebody to keep giving and you're not giving anything back. I think I said it in episode 3, to where if you know that your partner is paying bills and doing this and doing that, the least you could do is at least $100 every check. Put that to the side. If not 100, maybe 50, or however much you can spare to put to the side. Contribute in some way. Come together to the drawing board with a game plan or a strategy of, hey, look, babe, how about if for 1 year straight we sacrifice going on dates, we sacrifice whatever, and we save as much as possible. I put my money into the pot, you put yours in the pot. Then after that year, let's go buy whatever. Like, let's go invest in something. Or let's put money in stocks. Let's start doing things like that. To where now, when 4 or 5 years look up, you might start building you a little portfolio. I feel like, there should be an end goal to anything in life. Everything should have some type of, like, okay, this is what we're looking for. This is what we're going for. If it's just endless of, well, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, and then there's nothing else, it's like, that's a bad investment. I feel like that's why most men are afraid to get married. But that's another another topic. we got listen, I'm not afraid to get married. Well, I am, but I only want to do it once. And it has to be with, somebody who if you ain't like my mom, then this, because I seen my mom do some miracles, seen her do some unbelievable things. But we kind of got sidetracked. But AI, for all y'all know, this could be AI right now.
This cannot really be us. This ain't even.
This ain't even us, really. Like, how y'all know that? I'm just playing. Just I don't even know how to work that AI shit. But the AI thing, like I said, they could make that to they could make that to where, like I said, they could be videos going around of a family member of yours doing whatever.
Yeah.
And now you concerned for them, so you calling around their family saying, "Hey, did you know such and such and blase blase?" And then it turned out to be a lie.
I stay away from, like the AI pictures and I stay away from all of that stuff too. I feel like the more I'm getting older, I feel like I'm getting old school. Because I'm not into all the apps and technology. I'm just trying to keep up with my social medias from time to time. You get what I'm saying? So I only got Instagram right now and Snapchat. So but saying that to say, I just like all the extraness is a bit much for me. So the AI trying to grasp that, I'm not gonna be able to grasp it, but I know it's gonna be the reality of what's gonna be happening in the future.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of I feel like a lot of changes is about to start happening even before this year even ends. You know what I'm saying? Especially what's going on with the president right now. We can get into a whole nother topic with that. Matter of fact, it should be another topic for another episode. But and a lot of people are afraid to talk about that too. But I really don't. I'm not afraid of talking about anything that people need to hear. That's going to probably spark some type of change or some type of conversations amongst other people. That's the goal here.
That's what we need.
That's exactly what we're here for. So, but just to get back on topic, just the whole AI, just be mindful of even when they got the drones and stuff going around here. It's just like we are monitored wherever we go,
24/7.
So let's just cut maybe it's me. Let's cut back on trying to get the newest updated phones and stuff. Whatever you got, keep it. It's cool, but just know that it's more of a way to gain access to us. They already got access to us. They already controlling everything that we do, and starting from when we were born. We create a social security number and all this extra shit. So it's just like we already,
And then most people don't even notice. Like we said off camera, you ever looked at something on your phone or searched something on your phone, and then you go to Facebook or Instagram, you start seeing ads and pop-ups for everything that you looked up an hour ago? Like, what you think that is? That's them. Okay, well, let's put this in his algorithm because he looked up this for 20 minutes straight. So now we're going to throw that at him. Or you might look up a pair of shoes, and then next thing you know, you go on Instagram, it's 30 commercials or 30 ads with the same exact shoe, because now, if we throw this at him, he might buy it. And then most people, they go buy it, they go whatever. That's control. That's them saying, okay, this is the information that we gathered from him. So with that information, we're going to put this in his algorithm. So if you ever wondered why your FYP page is full of whatever, that's because that's what you're looking up. That's what you're looking at, and they throw that at you. So if you see a lot of twerking and a lot of fights and a lot of drama on your timeline, that's what you're gonna see when you go.
Or you ever notice when you're going through a breakup, or you see all these breakup reels, stuff that make you like, hold on, guys, let me get the fuck off.
Let me get the fuck off this shit.
When you get into a relationship, now you see all these couples and sweet little. So it's I'm telling you, it's all plays a part. Like, what the hell? Like, they know my life. Yes, they know your life.
They're watching you. They are watching you. I'm telling you. And then it'll be like you said, the breakup thing. You will be trying to get through your breakup. You trying to get over this thing.
Being strong.
Be strong. But then all you see is, little love letters and
going. Let me tell you how to cope through a breakup.
And then next thing you know, you start missing whoever. That's when them drunk texts get sent out.
See, they know what they be doing.
They know what they doing, because I done sent a couple. I done sent a couple text messages I shouldn't have sent to some people, just to get cussed out. But Yeah. Like they definitely.
We all been there for sure.
And if you're lying, and if you say you haven't, you're lying, bro. We all been there, bro. The best of us have been there. Like we all been lied to. We all been cheated on. Yeah. It's part of life, bro. You can't escape it. I feel like honestly, that's why most men who got the most game, they've been played the most. They've been through the most issues. Or you got women who know how to, finesse things out of men because they've been dealing with enough men to learn how to, use that mouthpiece. Now they can get whatever out of it. So, if you out here and you can get any woman you want, you can get any whatever. That's because you've been rejected enough times to start learning how to maneuver and how to. That's just like anything in life. If you do it 1,000 times, you'll become a master at it. So yeah, we all been there before, man. Ain't nothing to be ashamed about.
Not at all.
Not at all. Like you can't get everybody. Like I don't care how much money you flash, and then people with money, they need to understand. Yeah, you can flash money, you can get a lot of women, but broke dudes can still smash your girl too.
Yeah. It don't matter. It don't matter what you have or what you attach to. This is what I say. If you have the personality, not only the personality, if you can make a woman laugh, you win her.
You in there.
You win her. Yeah, I don't care what you look like for real. If you have a certain type of, you treat her a certain, like a queen, so to speak, or what respect, and making her laugh, you got her.
You got her.
It ain't, and it could be your facade. It don't even be. She gonna fall for that because it may not be what she used to.
For sure.
But don't do that. That's not advice.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that for sure.
No. If you see a good woman, then treat her right.
Treat her right.
And if you see a good man, then treat him right. It goes both ways. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely does. So I think that was a good episode today. Yeah. We got a lot of things talked about. We, went over a couple things and we added more things to it. So, I feel like the more we go along, the more comfortable we'll be with. We'll probably get the two videos a week, maybe, or however, just to stay consistent with the people, man. Absolutely. So yeah, like I said, it's Easter, so hope y'all are enjoying your day, or if you already enjoyed it,
make me a plate.
Cuz, what's up, cuz? But yeah, it's been another episode of Kicking the Ish, man. I love y'all. Nice seeing y'all. And
yes, we love you. We appreciate y'all. Please comment, give us feedback, constructive criticism.
Thank you.
Not afraid.
We need all of it. Yes. Negative, bad, good, whatever. Like whatever you think we need to work on, or whatever.
Bring it on. Yes.
Bring it on, and we will, try to incorporate everything that you guys feel like we need to do. So with that being said, I'm gonna holla at y'all, man.